Hey all, Pi here, and we are back in Oblivion with Mahira, and Nikki of course, and I'm just gonna say up front, I am not feeling amazingly well. I have probably caught a slight cold, but I have limited time to get these done, so just gonna hope for the best, and my voice is just going to sound like trash for the next couple of episodes, but hopefully it'll be alright. I've kind of lost track of what it was that I was planning between recording sessions, partly because my head is full of mucus at the moment. It's morning time, right? Hope so. Nothing to see here. Nope, not a thing. It's a little bit laggy in the streets. Not sure what to do about that. We've pretty much failed to pick up any quests from the locals. This is another town where it feels like there's not a whole lot to do if you're not part of the guild, which is kind of the entire game, honestly. But we're looking to blend in, so we're actually gonna go walk on up to the castle and hopefully speak to the Countess and make friends and generally appear to be a law-abiding citizen of the Empire, more or less. Now, Mahira's not necessarily thrilled about this, but she figures it's better if people have seen you around being friendly with the nobles. Because, gives her sort of a cover. Hello.
I don't have time for idle chatter, stranger.
Well, you're not friendly. Okay.
Hail.
Hi.
What's new with you?
And we are here.
They say syndicates of wizards have led a boycott of imperial goods in the land of the Altimer. It seems some... Hello, I'm Leith Wavrik, the Chief Herald and Countess Velga's attendant. Welcome to Coral.
Where is the Countess?
The Countess is in attendance. Proper etiquette is expected.
No, she's not. Any rumors?
The Fighters Guild is recruiting again. Not a bad way to make some money, if you've got the stones for it.
I keep telling you people I do not.
Hey. Fare thee well.
Who are you?
What do you want?
That is a name. What can you tell me about the city?
Coral's got plenty to eat and good thick walls, and that suits me fine. I don't know what's going on out there in the woods, and I don't need to.
Fair enough.
Back to work for poor old Orgnov.
You're very whiny. Thought I saw a seating area back here, but nope, there's not. Let me out. So I think I'll just have a nice little seat here and wait an hour maybe. Guards are moving about.
Well met.
Ah, there she is.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I am Countess Velga of Coral. I wish I had time to chat, but I'm afraid I'm in the middle of an investigation.
What can you tell me about the city?
We're a mountain people, tough, independent. County Coral is rich in mines and timber, wool and mutton, and hard-working people.
I see. Any rumors?
It's curious. Skingrad's people scarcely ever set eyes on the Count, but he's apparently loved and respected by all his subjects.
What about this investigation, though?
I'm sorry, but the investigation is a secret, and I don't trust you enough to discuss it with you.
Never mind.
Goodbye.
Farewell. I have no charisma. None. People don't like me. This is a problem. So, that went poorly, which honestly I should have expected. So instead, we are going to venture out into the wilderness and go find something to do.
Have mercy.
No. No pity for the beggars. Where to explore, though? Because I don't want to get too far away. Apparently that way it'll take me to the Imperial City. What is this? Oop. Alchemy ingredients. Worth it. I think that is a way shrine. Just make sure we don't miss any ingredients on the way over, but like those. I'm definitely gonna go check it out here in a minute. Ooh, and a deer. Whee. Ah! Ow. That was dumb. I'm just gonna pretend like that didn't happen. Because that was dumb. Oop. There's a lot of primrose. Wonder if this is the deity of flowers or something like that. And I will admit, Mahira knows very little about religion in general. She kind of gets that people do things for beings that are more powerful than them in the hopes of gaining blessings, but like on the more detailed level, she has no idea what differentiates one god from another. And this is Debella. Oh. Thank you. I think. I don't know. We've paid our respects. And here is our blessing, so to speak. Many, many alchemical ingredients for us to play with later. I see an imp. Don't necessarily want to pick a fight with it, but I have my bow out just in case. Oh. We found a road. Where does this lead to? Because this goes back the way we just came, but like, we weren't following a road, so where does this go? Oh. Clearly we've been here. Oh. This goes up to the shrine. Okay. Neat. See where the other end of it connects. Where that imp is around here somewhere, and I don't really want to run into him. Don't see him. Dear. Scared me. should stay away from the road a little bit. Oh. There's a house up there. Though it's definitely seen better days. Probably a safer bet than dealing with the imp. Let's go see what's up there. Not just a house, a whole dang village. Interesting. Hey.
Let me give you some advice, stranger. Leave. Now. You ain't welcome here.
I see. Can you tell me anything about this place?
Outsiders came and burned our town years ago. Ruined us. But we'll get ours back one day soon.
That's ominous.
Go bother someone else.
You people are not friendly. No, I'll go to your chapel. Pay my respects. Since... Wait a minute. Bible of the Deep Ones. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Interesting. Take that. What's that? It's quite the curious little tome. Never heard of the Deep Ones before. And this is just like the whole area. Alright.
We don't like strangers meddling in our affairs.
Understood. I'm gone. Ooh, hello. Little house outside of the town. Not allowed in there. Okay. That's fine. It's a door, but it's not a door. Back to our alchemy ingredient harvesting.
I found Istanada's cosmology at the booksellers. Haven't had a chance to read much, though.
I believe I read that some time ago. I'll have to give it another read.
Who are you people?
Yes?
Okay, you have nothing to say to me.
Take care.
What about you?
Yes?
Any rumors?
Have you seen a landrook? We call them billies. Don't know why. Steer clear of them, though.
Okay. Don't know what a
You
landrook is.
What can I do for you?
Not you.
Good day.
I want to talk to this man.
What?
Any rumors?
Watch yourself around goblins. Some of the nastier ones will toss spells at you.
I see.
Be seeing you.
What is this? Oh, you guys have garlic. You don't seem to mind me taking it that I didn't even think about.
Greetings, fellow Arthur.
Colovia is a land of rugged wastes and highland forests.
I see.
Is there anybody? No, that's somebody's home. I guess those are just your horses. Who are you people? Where the heck am I? Wasn't necessarily planning on getting this far away from Coral. Genuinely have no idea where I am or how to get back. Where's the... Huh. If far enough away, they won't notice. Door's not even locked. And not gonna take their food. Ooh. Nah. Ooh. Right, I have a spell. And I have it equipped. Okay. Not even... Oh. I wasted nothing. Nirnroot? Never seen one of those before. Interesting. Black arrow. Nope. I do not have that, so I'm taking it. Okay, we are... Nobody noticed that. Cool, that's good. Still no closer to figuring out who the heck these people are. Looks like I have some interesting books to read later. If I can ever find my way back. It's getting pretty late, and I've gotten pretty far away from the city. Here's another house. Not gonna waste too much more time picking things up. Oh, this one's unlocked. Or like they don't mind me being here.
I would prefer you leave, friend. Please.
Can you tell me anything about the area?
My favorite town. Anvil. Lovely old stone buildings in the harbor at sunset is beautiful.
Okay.
Just leave me, please.
Are you okay? Clearly that guy is, not okay. Is that... That is not the, shrine we saw earlier. Shit! Run. Run. Nikki, did you kill a wolf? Yes, Nikki destroyed that wolf. You are terrifying. Glad you're on my side. Part of me wants to go slow and careful so I don't run into the wildlife, but then the other part of me is just like, oh heck no. That's a mountain lion. You're not playing with a mountain lion. The other part of me is aware that the sun is going down fast, and I have no idea where I am. I would have turned right back around and gone exactly the way I just came, but I kind of fell down a cliff to get there, so... Here's hoping we make it back in one piece. Or at all, for that matter. Is this a church? In the middle of nowhere. There's nobody here. But pay my respects. Ooh. Get the heck out of here, because I kind of just ruined their altar. Hello? Anybody home?
Yes?
Hi.
I'm Phoebe Genard, a charity sister of Gottlesfont Priory. Are you looking for alchemical ingredients?
As a matter of fact, yeah, that's exactly what brought me out here, but I wasn't necessarily looking for you. Anyway, what can you tell me about this priory?
Lady's mantle leaves are helpful in healing wounds, whether applied directly or compounded in potions. We have plenty. Help yourself.
I like you already. Any rumors?
I'm not saying Colovians are dumb. They're just hard-headed.
Uh-huh.
Goodbye.
Good old-fashioned
Well
Oblivion
met.
racism.
I am Sister Angrand of Gottlesfont Priory. We gather and prepare healing herbs and mushrooms.
I see. What else can you tell me about the priory?
The Sisters of Gottlesfont gather steel blue entoloma and lady's mantle leaves. Take what you need, and you're welcome to gather mushrooms and leaves nearby.
I like you people. Any rumors?
Only thing worse than an ogre is two ogres. Tough bastards. And spells seem to bounce right off them.
I hope I never run into an ogre.
Farewell.
Or two. You two are kinda weird. So I'm allowed to have all of the mushrooms that I want. This is just amazing, actually. Gotta be very careful not to pick up the bowl, or the baskets. Okay. Not allowed to have the book, but taking all of the leaves. Because she said I could. Alright. Yeah. Oh. No, I'm not gonna take your food. Even though you're offering it freely. I am lost in the middle of the wilderness with nowhere to sleep. Heck. Heck. Where the hell am I? Okay, we're gonna have to sneak. Is this the way shrine that we found earlier? I think it is. Awesome. Okay, so we just have to head this way. Oh, there's a road. Yes. Still sneaking because I don't trust the wildlife not to come try to get me. That's the little village outside the city. So we're actually really close. Right? I think so. Where's the city? Wait. Wait. It is this road, right? Thank goodness. I'm alive. Just look at that beautiful moon. What time even is it? It's not too late, actually.
What's going on with you?
Nothing. Just gonna grab myself a
Good
bed.
hunting.
Yes.
I've talked to you.
Welcome to the Oak Enclosure. This one is Talisma, your hostess. Our rooms and food are at your disposal.
Yay! Okay. Any new rumors?
You know, I think the mutton here in Coral is the best in all the Empire. That's good mutton.
I'm sold.
What can I interest you in?
You do not have mutton. How could you tempt me with mutton and not have mutton? No. Ooh, you do have a mutton and radish pie, though. One moment. The pie is mine.
A fine bargain for you.
And the strawberry pie, for good measure. No. No
I
cheese.
appreciate your business.
I appreciate your food. Can I have a bed?
There's one available for the night. If you're interested, it'll be 10 gold. What do you say?
I'll take it.
The room is upstairs, first door to the left. Sleep well.
Yep.
Bye.
Gonna shove food in face. Fall into bed for a cat nap. You having a problem, Nikki? Here you go. Wait. Food in face. Food in face. Some cow's milk. Where's my pie? There's my pie. Mutton pie. Ooh. Sounds kind of good, actually. And what for dessert? I don't really have any light desserts, do I? Nah. Live it up. We've been out all day. We'll sleep it off. And I would do some alchemy, but I feel like my hair is just so tired right now. And we got a level. Alright. I completely forget what I was doing with this character. It's been a minute. Agility sounds good. Intelligence seems like a good one too. Do that. And that. I've been talking to more people, but I feel like Mahira's personality is never really gonna improve until she starts working out some of her personal issues. Do we want to be fast, or do we want to be more willful? Give a little willpower. Everything you do is just a bit easier, more instinctive, more satisfying. It is as though you had suddenly developed a keen... didn't read fast enough. Oh well. It's fine. Okay. We've had our little cat nap. We're dying inside. But we have more work to do. With me? Good. Tonight, we're going this way. To the fine houses somebody has a back door. Doesn't look like there's back doors.
Lots of dogs in this town. Lots of sheep, too. Of course, I
Why
prefer
are
the
you
taste
two
of
still
sheep.
awake?
So I've heard.
Good day.
Bye.
Too risky. Do-do-do-do-do. Okay. Maybe. What is this? Some sort of practice ground? Oh, and there's the guard. What am I stuck on? It's not locked, but the guard's running over to see what's going on. So we're moving on. Damn. Darn rich people having good security. He's wandering around back here too. Heck. Whoop. Hi. I'm not doing anything suspicious. Not a thing. Just, you know, training my acrobatics, trying to get ready for competition or something. I don't know. It's not important. We got a back door. Yes. And no guards. They're still awake. Not worth it. He's gonna notice me. Okay. That did not go particularly well. That's the castle. We are not going there. Whee! I wonder if anybody's in a position to see me right here. Why am I sliding? That guard over there. You might notice something. What's the lock? It's an average lock. Oh, there's so many people. Why are there so many people? Make a thief's job difficult. Okay, we're back over here again. Just not really where I want to be. Maybe I should go around to the front of this. Oh, he's right there. Good. Evening, officer. Out for a stroll. Good for the lungs, you know? This is not going well. Starting to remember why I didn't want to try to get this one last night. Even though it probably has more interesting things. Okay. Heck. Maybe I can try the Fighters Guild. And just hope. Stop hitting the wrong button. Nikki? Stay. Huh. Why is it a very hard lock? What the hell? It was unlocked until I tried to open it. Heck. Forget it. No thievery for me. And of course she is not screaming this into the night. Just thinking it. And I'm not hitting that place. They're nice. Maybe over here? I left Nikki! I left Nikki. Heck. Hi. I've lost my fox. Oh, this is going so well. Sorry, I forgot about you. Now, I wonder... I'm actually just really quickly gonna test something just to... No, every single door is locked. Great. Right. Cutting across. Nikki? Oh, right. It's fine. There you are. Stay. This time I won't forget about you, I promise. Ooh. No, I have book 2. Yeah. This house does not have much interesting in it at all. Disappointing. There's a lectern up there. Yeah, I have the complete set. Damn. Alright. See what we have down here. Why do you have a shovel and a barrel? Steel arrows. Those are nice. Basement's a bit of a bust, but that's alright. Let's check out the upstairs now. What time is it? Right. here. Right. Somebody's sneaking up here. Not asleep. You know what? I'm done with this house. Hi, Nikki. Let's continue on our walk, shall we? What time is it? And it's 5 in the morning. And I think probably at this point, Mahira is just done with everyone and everything. And kind of just wants a nice long nap, but she knows her room's already gone, so she's just generally in a bad mood. Get
Tidings,
lost.
citizen.
So, barkeep's not even here. This guy is, though. This freak. Oh, she's sleeping. That's fine. Just sit down here, contemplate life, where we went wrong. Make some potions, read a book. Do I have any booze? Oh, I do have some. Yeah. We'll take some booze and then do some alchemy. This will be fine, right? Maybe not. We do have 2 books that I definitely want to read. So, start with the Bible of the Deep Ones. Given to me by the chief of the Deep Ones, he taught me his language and his runes. This is the ancient lore of his people, which we shall follow from now until forever. Signed in the presence of 12 witnesses. Irlav Moslin. See. I see. Never mind. And what was the other one? Excuse me. I think it was the Black something or other. The Black Arrow. That's it. Increase my acrobatics. Neat. The Black Arrow Part 1 by Gorgik Gain. I was young when the Duchess of Woda hired me as an assistant footman at her summer palace. My experience with the ways of the titled aristocracy was very limited before that day. There were wealthy merchants, traders, diplomats, and officials who had large operations in nirnroot and ostentatious palaces for entertaining. But my relatives were all far from those social circles. There was no family business for me to enter when I reached adulthood, but my cousin heard an estate far from the city required servants. It was so remotely located that there were unlikely to be many applicants for the position. I walked for 5 days into the jungles of Valenwood before I met a group of riders going my direction. There were 3 Bosmer men, 1 Bosmer woman, 2 Breton women, and a Dunmer man. The adventurers from the looks of them. Are you also going to Moliva? Asked Prolysa, one of the Breton women, after we had made our introductions. I don't know what that is, I replied. I'm seeking a domestic position with the Duchess of Woda. We'll take you to her gate, said the Dunmer Misson Akin, pulling me up to his horse. But you would be wise not to tell her grace that students from Oliva escorted you, not unless you don't really want the position in her service. Akin explained himself as we rode on. Oliva was the closest village to the Duchess's estate, where a great and renowned archer had retired after a long life of military service. His name was Huamast, and though he was retired, he had begun to accept students who wished to learn the art of the bow. In time, when word spread of the great teacher, more and more students arrived to learn from the master. The Breton women had come down all the way from the western reach of High Rock. Akin himself had journeyed across the continent from his home near the great volcano in Morgland. He showed me the ebony arrows he had brought from his homeland. I had never seen anything so black. From what we've heard, said Copel, one of the Bosmer men, the Duchess is an imperial whose family has been here even before the Empire was formed, so you might think that she was accustomed to the common people of Valenwood. Nothing could be further from the truth. She despises the village and the school most of all. I suppose she wants to control all the traffic in her jungle, laughed Prolyza. I accepted the information with gratitude, and found myself dreading more and more my first meeting with the intolerant Duchess. My first sight of the palace through the trees did nothing to assuage my fears. It was nothing like any building I had ever seen in Valenwood. A vast edifice of stone and iron, with jagged row of battlements like the jaws of a great beast. Most of the trees near the palace had been hewn away long ago. I could only imagine the scandal that must have caused, and what fear the Bosmer peasants must have had of the Duchy of Woda to have allowed it. In their stead was a wide grey-green moat circling in a ring around the palace, so it seemed to be on a perfect, if artificial, island. I had seen such sights in tapestries from the High Rock and Imperial Province, but never in my homeland. "There will be a guard at the gate, so we'll leave you here," said Aken, stopping his horse in the road. "It'd be best for you if you weren't damned by association with us." I thanked my companions and wished them good luck with their schooling. They rode on, and I followed on foot. In a few minutes' time, I was at the front gate, which I noticed was linked to a tall and ornate railing to keep the compound secure. When the gatekeeper understood that I was there to inquire about a domestic position, he allowed me past and signaled to another guard across the open lawn to extend the drawbridge and allow me to cross the moat. There was one last security measure, the front door. An iron monstrosity with the Woda coat of arms across the top, reinforced by more strips of iron and a single golden keyhole. The man standing guard unlocked the door and gave me passageway into the huge, gloomy, grey stone palace. Her Grace greeted me in her drawing-room. She was thin and wrinkled like a reptile, cloaked in a simple red gown. It was obvious that she never smiled. Our interview consisted of a single question. "Do you know anything about being a junior footman in the employment of an imperial noblewoman?" Her voice was like ancient leather. "No, Your Grace." "Good. No servant ever understands what needs to be done, and I particularly dislike those who think they do. You're engaged." Yay! Life at the palace was joyless, but the position of junior footman was very undemanding. I had nothing to do on most days except to stay out of the Duchess's sight. At such times I usually walked 2 miles down the road to Moliva. In some ways, there was nothing special or unusual about the village. There are thousands of identical places in Valenwood. But on the hillside nearby was Master Hiamast's archery academy, and I would often take my luncheon and watch the practice. Prolyza and Aken would sometimes meet me afterwards. With Aken, the subject of conversation very seldom strayed from archery. Though I was very fond of him, I found Prolyza a more enchanting companion, not only because she was pretty for a Breton, but also because she seemed to have interests outside the realm of marksmanship. "There's a circus in High Rock I saw when I was a little girl, called Quill Circus," she said during one of our walks through the woods. "They've been around for as long as anyone can remember. You have to see them if you ever can. They have plays and sideshows, and the most amazing acrobats and archers you've ever seen. That's my dream, to join them someday when I'm good enough." "How will you know when you're a good enough archer?" I asked. She didn't answer, and when I turned I realized that she had disappeared. I looked around, bewildered, until I heard laughter from the tree above me. She was perched on a branch, grinning. "I may not join as an archer. Maybe I'll join as an acrobat," she said, "or maybe as both. I figured that Valenwood would be the place to go to see what I could learn. You've got all those great teachers to imitate in the trees here. Those ape-men." She coiled up, bracing her left leg before springing forward on her right. In a second she had leapt across to a neighboring branch. I found it difficult to keep talking to her. "The Igma, you mean? stammered. Aren't you nervous up at that height? It's a cliché, I know, she said, jumping to an even higher branch, but the secret is not to ever look down. Would you mind coming down? I probably should anyhow, she said. She was a good 30 feet up now, balancing herself, arms outstretched, on a very narrow branch. She gestured towards the gate, just barely visible on the other side of the road. This tree is actually as close as I want to get to the Duchess's palace. I held back a gasp as she dove off the branch, somersaulting until she landed on the ground, knees slightly bent. That was the trick, she explained, anticipating the blow before it happened. I expressed to her my confidence that she would be a great attraction at the Quill Circus. Of course, I know now that never was to be. On that day, as I recall, I had to return early. It was one of the rare occasions when I had work of a sort to do. Whenever the Duchess had guests, I was to be at the palace. That is not to say that I had any particular duties, except to be seen standing at attention in the dining room. The stewards and maids worked hard to bring in the food and clear the plates afterwards, but the footmen were purely decorative, a formality. But at least I was an audience for the drama to come. Ooh. Need to see if I can find book 2 of that. That's interesting. Oop, wrong button. I think Mahir is feeling a little boozy, but also a little bit better. So, probably going to just, like, fully crash out up here. Sleeping on this bench. And, we will wake up next episode. So, thank you all for watching. And if you like what I'm doing, please consider joining my Patreon. And I hope to see you guys again next week.